Get in there. Get in there. Really get in there. You in there? Something that breaks. Something that breaks.
Hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video because I have no clue how this is going to end up.
Me neither.
Alright guys, I'm back with another video today. So today, obviously you can see, I'm kind of getting into some wiring stuff that we have a ton of accessories for this Honda that I know a lot of people are wanting me to do a video on, install and stuff like that. So I just found the easiest way to run these wires because we got light whips that are going in the back. We have a 52-inch curved light bar going on top. We have rock lights that need to be run all underneath this, and so that's why it's over the pit right now, because it's going to be a lot easier to run the wires that way. I took off the skid plate all down the bottom of it just so I could see where they ran all the other wires. And then it brought me up to here, and then this is where I really didn't want to do, but I couldn't get anywhere with these wires, so I had to take the whole front end off of the plastics. And let me tell you, that was not easy. It took me about 2 hours. So there's hidden screws everywhere, all these crazy stuff, but we finally got it off. Come over here, I'll show you. You got your airflow, return air, whatever, right here. That is another thing that you have to squeeze down here and take the clamp off of the plastics. That was holding us up for a while. And then trying to keep the headlight housing stationary. I didn't want to take that with, so we were trying to keep that there too. And yeah, so but this video is going to be just showing you guys all these steps that I've been taking of running this wire, where I'm running them to and how I'm running it and stuff like that. And then soon we'll have a ton of accessories on here, and hopefully I remember where every screw and every push pin goes in this front end, because oh man, there's just a lot. There's a lot. Alright guys, so we have already installed the whip lights, ran the wire down underneath there, in underneath, all the way. Well, I still gotta run the wire to it. Then right now we're gonna be installing the winch, which you gotta take the bumper off first, so we still gotta do that. And then yeah, so let me show you guys down here what we got going on. So this is where the whip light wires are that I still need to run wire from the front all the way to the back to get these brought in. And we were gonna do rock lights tonight, but I don't have any self-tappers to tap into some of the rails up there by the tires. So that's gonna have to wait. But we're gonna install the winch and then possibly install the light bar. You know, it's wild. It still hasn't started.
I can't bend like that. Oh, wow.
Okay, I'm ready for you.
All right, get in there. Get in there. Really get in there. You in there?
Just bump it. There you go. I'm in.
Okay.
That's it?
Ah, daddy.
I'll use the other side. You want me to grab the other side?
Whatever you say. Bump it. Alright.
Oh.
Back to this one?
Oh, you're trying to equal out like a...
Did I tighten these?
No, we left those loose.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Is that into your front differential?
Yeah.
Mother.
Get a little scratchy poo?
Nope. I might want to get the bolts out for that before we just...
Big Daddy in the house.
All right, guys, it's getting late. We have done quite a bit to this so far. Obviously, you see the curved light bar, and
Party.
you see the winch we threw on, and the whip lights back there.
The rock lights, I mean, you can go a little bit more into depth on
Yeah,
that.
I just gotta get self tappers and extensions for the rock lights, so we can't do that tonight. What else is something I gotta
Rocker
order?
switch
Oh,
cover.
the rocker switches. I gotta get an insert to fit the new rocker switches that we have, because the stock Honda toggle switches are huge, and we want to use that spot, and the toggle switches I have are a little smaller, so they make an insert for them that's on Amazon. They're only like $8.
Yeah.
And but we have been staying awake because of Dubby tonight.
That's the only thing keeping me awake at
Yes.
this point.
We've been drinking. I've been drinking that religiously tonight. All right, guys, we are back. It's been a couple days, minutes for you guys, but a couple days for me. And we're gonna continue on putting accessories on this. So during the week after work, I've been putting on bits and pieces here, running wires, and so I'll show you guys how I ran majority of these wires. Let me flip you guys around real quick. So these are for the rock lights and the whip lights. This looks like an absolute mess right now, and I'm not looking forward to digging into that. But let's go down this sketchy ladder and show you guys what I've been doing. So, yeah, where is it? So I've got rock lights under the rear wheels. I don't know if you can see them right there. There's one. And then I got one in the very back. So I got one on both back wheels, one in the very back. I was going to try and put some on the side, but I'm putting the skid plate back on, obviously. So I really don't know how I'm going to do that, or I didn't. So I ran the wires. I had to buy extension wires for the rock lights because the wires were too short, so I bought a couple 10-foot extensions. And this is the wire that runs the whip lights. That is tied into up there, into that thing, and then ran these wires with it all the way up here, squeeze them through there. Had to take off this little guard that covered this whole area, and I squeezed the wires up behind that frame bar up there, which popped them out right there, and boom. Also ran rock light right there on the plastic with a nut and bolt that they supply. So that's what I've been doing throughout the week. I didn't think you guys really needed to see that, so I just did it. But something came in the mail this week, and I'm pretty stoked to show you guys and install it because can't wait to listen to it. It's a new stereo system by Noam. It's got the subwoofer, the 10-inch subwoofer, and 4 big pod speakers. I'm pretty excited because we're also partnering with them. So you guys could use our link below in the descriptions if you guys want to go grab yourself some Noam sound systems, which these are like one of the best on the market that you could get aftermarket speakers for your rig. And this is about the only system I've found that has a weatherproof 10-inch subwoofer for your rig. So if you guys want, just click that link below in the description, and that'll get you guys 10% off, and it gives us a little kickback, so it helps our channel too. So that'd be awesome. But yeah, so I'll be unboxing that and showing you guys, and then installing it too. There's a lot of install in this video today, guys. I just acquired so much accessories for the rig that I decided to just do it all in one video. And we're also going to change the oil in this before we go on our trip, but there's a million videos on how to change the oil in the Honda Pioneer 1000 online, so I'm not going to make a video showing you guys that boring stuff. But I will make a video of putting this cool stuff on the rig though, so you guys stay tuned, and I'll get to unboxing this and seeing what it all entails. Jeez, look who shows up when all the work's done.
You know what?
I am totally just joking though, because we're not even close.
I came bearing gifts though.
Ooh!
Right? Fancy.
New camera of ours. We're phasing out the GoPros.
Yes.
Phasing
Slowly
them
but
out.
Surely, because the overheating issues and everything like that. This one even has a screen that you can tilt back towards you.
Yep.
They are a pretty penny. So
A lot of other YouTubers are going to these cameras, so I figured, well, we're YouTubers, so why not?
The dog's on hogs. Oh, wrong side.
Yeah.
Sorry. One of one. Sorry. Yeah, we'll see what it does. I mean, we're gonna put it to the test. Insta360. Maybe a little bit of sponsorship later down the road.
So we got one put up. This is probably where I'm gonna put them, on each side. Let's just talk about the quality of these speakers and even the packaging quality.
I'm impressed. What do you want to start off with? How nice and silky this is?
Yeah, this is like a felt bag. These speakers come in. It is insanely nice. Comes with a bunch of rubber, so different rubbers for thickness of your bars, and different brackets. So yeah,
They also did send the little connectors with it also.
Yep.
So they didn't chintz out on anything.
There's nothing skimped out on this on these.
So which one has? Oh, all right.
This
One
one.
of these has a subwoofer.
This one in here has a subwoofer.
We'll save that for later.
I think we're probably gonna set up the battery and see how these.
Well, we got to.
How loud? Yeah.
Well, we got to get the amp going though.
Yep.
Because it doesn't work on hopes and prayers. Do we tell them that they might have got some too?
Oh yeah. And Dave just let me know that he also bought 2 speakers from Noam.
Yep.
So like I said, guys, the link is in the description. Go down there, click on it. Gives you 10% off of these speaker systems.
Well worth it.
Well worth it. These are like really high quality so far.
I've done the reviews because I didn't want to go with anything. I knew you were going to get some no-am speakers. Of course, I'm not going to go on this extent, but I listened to the videos and everything. Even with the 2 speakers, pretty loud. I know I won't have the bass, but inside my Polaris, I just want something to break up the monotony of that motor just yelling.
Yeah.
So I think quality is top notch, and I guess we'll let you guys know here after a little bit.
Yeah. So stay tuned. All right. We finally. Oh, he's not even back there.
Oh, I'm back.
Oh, he's back. All right. Oh.
Anyways. Weird.
All right. So we got the speakers installed, the subwoofer installed, ran it up here, just in the rat's nest of wires that we have
Right now.
And we hooked up the battery to it just to listen to it. Boy, does it thump!
Oh,
It thumps.
a little bit of adjustment, and it still has more. So.
It's so crisp too. I highly recommend if you guys are on the market for a stereo system, use the Noam link in our description below and get you guys at least 2 speakers at least.
Well, you guys will see it on my Polaris that I'll have the 2 speakers on there.
Yeah.
I know I won't have the bass because of subwoofer, but I think this will do.
But I'll show you guys how we mounted that and how we have it set up right now. So we got the speaker behind, not really behind, but to the side of the driver, the subwoofer in the middle, a little to the side of the passenger, same with the rear, back there, and back there.
Luckily enough, these do have adjustments, so if you don't want your speaker to face forward, you can always turn it to the side.
Yeah.
It doesn't go into the complete 360, but it's still worked out in the rear. These are still out of headway too.
I just can't get over this sub, man. This just 10-inch sub just hits.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's actually bumps harder than I thought it was going to.
Me too.
So Noam did a
And some of the
crack of a job.
some of the reviews said it didn't hit hard enough. Like,
Well, and that's the weird part about it. So when I was adjusting it, we still have more to go up. Of course, you don't want to go that much. So, at that point, once these get broken and everything, new speakers still have a break-in period at that point.
Yep.
So you want to run them just like a brand new motor at that point. You want to break it in. This still has more bass to go.
yeah.
Did it for a split second, then went, oop.
So tomorrow, all I have to... Did you just fart?
No, it's your voice.
I know.
I swear.
So tomorrow, all I have to do is basically put my front end back in, my skid plate, and fix this rat nest of a situation I got going on here.
Yeah.
As I'm doing that, it'll be all in time lapse, but we're going to start focusing on Dave's rig. He'll be doing his clutching. He'll put his Noam speakers in, and we got lights and stuff that we got to install.
I hope there's more. I got a whole bunch of stuff to put on that, but
Yeah.
there'll be different videos at that point. I got too much for just one.
yeah.
But it's,
So, and then while he's doing that, I'll be down there putting the skid plate back on too. So we're going to be bouncing back and forth tomorrow, but it's getting late tonight, and I still got to work in the morning, so.
It's not like doing this at last minute either.
Yeah.
Only 2 weeks left.
Yeah. We wait. We really push the limits on the timeline that
That's
we.
called procrastination.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, no.
I had to wait for parts to come in, I just want to do it all in one shot.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, we'll see you guys tomorrow then. And we're back with another day of putting accessories on this thing, and I hear Dave about to pull in. You're good. Long day ahead of us.
It's a good thing I just washed this. and then it started raining. I just threw soap on it while I was on the trailer and just drove it down the road at 75.
I don't see why not.
55 legal limit.
Yeah. So,
Do you want to tell them?
well, this table was full of my accessories. Now it's full of Dave's accessories we're installing. We got the old kits to pull the primary off. The spider nut. Is this a spider nut holder
Did
and
not look farther into
spider nut remover? I'm pretty sure.
So there's a primary and a secondary. Primary is the main one, of course, but
Decent.
yeah, this I was going to chintz out and not buy this, and then Eli talked me into buying it. Wow, that's somebody really did a crap job at welding there. Hopefully that holds up.
Oh God.
So I don't remember the website. It's from China. Got a badass belt. Kind of Cole recommended that for me, so I ended up getting that. Got the actual primary puller there. That's going to be interesting because they say the turbo models, the primary doesn't come off that easy. So
Basically welds to the.
yeah, the non-turbos, they actually slide off compared to these, so we'll see. I've never opened this up, so it might be upgraded, it might not be, but it doesn't seem like it.
Yeah.
I just know my belt's slipping, and I know pavement pulls aren't a great thing to do, but I think it was like 80 something. I could feel the slip. So, yeah, Helix, brand new one of those. We ended up, Bikeman, I got great things to say, your quality, but the shipping department could have been better on this one. This was supposed to be 3-4 weeks ago, and I hate to cut this so close with something this crucial.
Yeah.
But Bikeman, I mean, like I said, quality parts and everything, but shipping department really crapped the bed on this deal. This is a new cover. It's supposed to put a little bit more airflow through there so I can put my belt temp down. Later down the road, I'll actually install a temp sensor for my belt. Moving on, that's a torque wrench. We already know what that is. Something about the Polaris's, the coolant lines run from the radiator up front between your center console, and you just bake inside that cab. So I'm gonna try being a little bit cooler. Not like a little cooler like that red one.
Cool, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Awesome. Got that. They're chintzy. We'll put them to the test.
Something's better than nothing.
Double-sided tape. It's probably going to fall down, hit me in the head while I'm riding around. Awesome.
100%.
Camera mount holder. We got the, as you guys seen, the Insta360. We might utilize that in the back of my side-by-side as a chase, so I get to see the roosters, all that fun stuff. Pre-filter, because my frog skins are ripped, so I'm trying to do a little bit of preventive maintenance instead of doing the right thing by getting a new frog skin. I just did this instead. Moving on, this is from Kemimoto. This goes between the driver and the passenger seat for a cargo box, which is great because I have nowhere to put stuff, and when I do take jumps, it ends up on the floorboard. And these are the side panels. Believe me, there's 2 in there. They're really thin, but I've already taken them out of the, well, here, just like that.
Ooh.
So they clip up top, and we'll go into depth on this. And might be here after a little while because I want to do the clutch first. But there's another inner pocket.
Pocking.
That I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what else I haven't got the flag holder yet. And sadly enough, the no-am speakers aren't going to be here till Tuesday. So nothing
We
like
still have one more weekend until we leave, so.
nothing like cutting it close.
Yeah.
So I hate to cut it this close, especially on something this crucial like the clutch, because if there is something that's wrong or something that breaks or missing, I would like to not cut it that close because it's probably going to be the day before that I get the part and
that's
then
our luck.
scramble.
Last minute at all costs.
Yeah, and then hope. It is what it is. We'll see what happens.
All right, so stay tuned. So for anybody that hasn't done a primary, this tool will run the primary out, and then from there your whole primary will come out and you'll be able to tear it apart that way. But this apparently is going to be the hardest, difficult part of pulling it out. And then the next difficult part is going to be putting the weights and the bearings.
I don't think it's going to be too difficult. I just never done it, so I'm going to have to look up a YouTube video and see how they did that. The one I did see, it was a while back when I was actually in the market for this, didn't look too hard. So Bikeman has a video about it too, and I want to see what weight setup I need at that point. So they don't recommend doing this, going through the tower like that, they said go through the big parts, which makes sense. And I only have that to pry on, which that's all aluminum, which is concerning.
yeah.
So I'm gonna go down to here.
Yeah.
There. So I'm underneath.
Okay.
That's a motor mount. A motor mount, the bar that goes across.
Okay.
Yeah. God, I'm gonna have to get the impact. Oh Jesus. Neat.
What?
Neat.
God.
I'm not. Set you down. Don't go in reverse now.
Yeah, I think it's definitely moving when you hit it.
I really hope so.
See how close you are to the edge now? Barely got any.
I see it, but I'm still concerned. Oh no.
Oh! Well, this isn't going very well.
No,
Isn't that right?
it's not.
Let's show them what happened, Dave.
Yeah, let's do that.
If anybody knows what that is, that's not good.
It's supposed to be a one-piece unit, not a two-piece.
Not a Bluetooth.
Yeah, so we're having a little bit of issues going back and forth this weight thing from Bikeman, but we're in a time crunch, so trying to get this put back together. So I went to go back, I took it all apart, took the bolts out, everything like that. This is where the weight, actually this weight per se, rides on. Well, going back and forth and taking it back off and on and everything, well, it's tightening it up and magically Bluetoothed it, which puts us in a bind. Well, me in a bind at that point because, well, I'm trying to find somebody that has one right off the hand because this is a Saturday. We got 2 weeks before we leave. So,
Will we make it? Will we make it?
I really hope so at this point. But yeah, I mean, that's a minor setback, I suppose. So, trying to figure out who has one as quick as I can to get this put back together because we got other stuff to be done on this too. So
Yeah, and we're not experts when it comes to this weighting
no,
and figuring that out with RPMs.
No,
because we don't want to keep pulling it apart and putting it back together,
within this time
especially
frame,
right now.
Yeah, this time frame on any other given day at that point, I'd be much happier just to pull it back apart, test, to
Yeah.
go back and forth with it.
And
But
we've been finding out there's some parts that are really worn that we should probably replace.
yeah, when I bought this kit, I suppose I didn't do all of the research that I needed to, because now knowing that there's rollers inside of this, so on and so forth, I'm probably just going to have to start replacing this. So, in good theory, everything that I got was supposed to be just, but knowing that there's other things I have to replace. So before Crash-a-Palooza, I'm going to be broke again. So I'm going to have to buy a whole bunch of other stuff, primary, so on and so forth. So,
Oh man.
minor setback.
Oh boy. Good news is, I'm almost not done. So,
Yeah.
we are gonna be busting ass to get this done in time.
Like I
So,
said, I still got more to put on.
yep.
I can work on the secondary at least. Primary is pretty much at a halt. So,
All right. So, hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video because I have no clue how this is gonna end up.
me neither.
And we're back in a different attire and still in the same dilemma as what we left you guys in.
Yeah, still waiting on parts now. Terrible thing is ordering parts on a Saturday usually doesn't work out too well. So still waiting on the one bolt that I ended up breaking. but we can still move forward. I still have other stuff to do. I got a Scotch-Brite, the clutch faces, I forget what they call. This is my secondary and everything. We still have to change out the spring and all that, so we still have a little bit to be done. As soon as that bolt comes in and everything, we can put it back together. But I'm gonna sit here, Scotch-Brite this. Gonna be my first time doing it. Cross hatch it. They say don't go in a swirl because then the belt's gonna slip, so on and so forth. Big deal. But after that, I mean, we installed some new lights. Did we show them?
Yeah, we can show them on yours.
All right. Well, you guys ready for this? I mean,
This is gonna get us in trouble.
oh yeah, 100%.
That's the back.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
the front.
yeah. It's neat, but yeah, I figured while I was waiting on parts and everything, we didn't record last night, but today's gonna be the recording day. We wired those in. He's been wired like a
Madman, yeah.
But we can move forward. What else
Yeah.
do you got going on yours?
I have to change the oil, which I'm not going to show you guys because changing the oil is case in point. But I'll show you guys kind of what I started doing. It's still a little bit of a rat nest, but we have the amplifier for the no-amp speakers, which system still bumps. This is the switched fuse box that I still got to anchor down. Here's the winch. Yeah, so then that's the relay that I have hooked up to my switch, so it powers this on when I turn the switch on. So how I did that, I guess I can explain that. How I did that was, so this little wire right there goes to my cigarette lighter that's on the switch. I bought a harness for that, brought it over to here, grounded it out here. This comes from the battery, straight from the battery. Brought it over here. Then I have this one going over to the amplifier because it needs constant power, and it's going to come on during the switch. And this wire,
Think skinny.
yeah, this wire goes back there, and it's like a 3-foot bundle. You can see it.
Oh.
Yeah. So it goes back there, twirls up, comes back up here, and then bam. So now this is all switched, and now I'm bringing all my accessories from the switches over to here. So now everything's going to be on there.
Well, at least it's fused at that point.
I'm a genius, ain't I?
I don't know how you fit it all in there.
Me either.
what
Me
you
either.
said.
Yeah. And then I'm going to be fabricating my skid plates to fit around these
tree kickers.
badass tree kickers.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I gotta still do, and then we're ready. I mean,
My
for
job
me,
seems way easier at this point.
I've been wiring. It seems like I've been wiring for 4 months now.
3 at the most.
Yeah.
I mean, my little fan deal. At least I could just plug that in the cigarette.
But boy, this thing's gonna be a party rig, man. This thing's gonna be a party rig.
It bumps. I can't wait till the no-amp speakers get in for myself. I mean, it doesn't have a sub by any means, but
Yeah.
they were supposed to be here. What was today? Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were supposed to be here today, but then they kicked it out until
Friday.
Friday. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see about Saturday.
Yeah.
Luckily enough, I don't have as many speakers, so all I need to do is put 2 speakers, run down to the amp underneath the seat, boom, done. It should go that easy, right?
In theory. I sound like you now. In theory.
In theory, yeah. Well, yeah. Be optimistic, not pessimistic. Oh wait, my glass is always
yeah.
half empty.
We'll time lapse these hogs.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. All right, boy, oh boy, that oil change / air filter change that I just did on the Honda, probably the worst part of this, or probably was the worst part of this whole
Yes, there you go.
accessory thing, because I don't know if any of you guys have changed this air filter in your Hondas. Is probably the worst possible location ever. First, you gotta take out all those push pennies, pull that off. There's a cover in there. Oh man. And then there's Allens like behind the seat, so you have to take the 10 millimeter bolts out, pull that forward as far as you can get it. Then you can finally get the back row of the Allens. And I was literally like curled up underneath there, laying down, trying to get this all done. And
Yeah,
then
you look kind of funny.
yeah, it was miserable.
You know how hard it is to get the air filter? It's not.
Yeah, yours is a couple.
4 turn tabs. Oh, take out the seats. They're removable. 4 turn tabs. Then what was that? 2, 4, 6 little pop pins, and there's my air filter.
Quit bragging.
Yeah, I know, right?
But hopefully by tomorrow, you'll have.
I'm hoping so. I'm really hoping so. I'm knocking on wood, cardboard. We're really hoping that my pin comes in tomorrow. Actually, all 3 of them, because I ended up buying the upgraded. Well, might as well at that point.
Yeah.
Bought the upgraded.
Titanium.
Yeah, the titanium. I forget what they call it, the weight pins. I'm gonna call them weight pins. I
Yeah.
know that's not the layman term for it, but hopefully we can do that. We got GoPros overheating left and right. Hopefully we can move forward and get that Insta 360 going, so we can keep filming for you guys, because we're here and there with it. We even got the big old fan on it. It's just not. They ain't handling it, and then the batteries are dying instantly. Got a couple things upgraded or installed on that, and then a crosshatch, or what do you call that? Scotch Brighted the clutch. Put the helix and the spring in, which hopefully that caught it before it overheated.
Yeah.
But
It's shiny.
there it is. Yeah,
It's shiny.
it's shiny.
Ka-chow.
Yeah. And look at that, I didn't break any bolts.
Bingo.
Torqued them down. I should say red Loctite, but I'm not going to scare you guys because it was blue Loctite.
All right. I'm calling it a night.
I have to. I got to go shower.
I still gotta go to work. I'm working thirds. I'm calling it a night. You're calling it a night. We'll probably take back off tomorrow. So
Yeah.
stay tuned.
Yeah.
We're back with another day, and I just finally got that buttoned up.
Finally.
Wiring nightmare, by the way. So much wiring. And Dave finally got his,
Oh, let me grab it without getting my greasy fingers
his
all over.
weight bolt in.
The titanium ones, the ones that
Right there.
where did I put the other one out? That catastrophe of the table. Well, without taking too long, it looked like that missing. So I ended up buying them. USPS kind of screwed me over. Didn't come in yesterday like it should have, so I came in today. I came over while you were still somewhat napping and installed them. Dave doesn't remember to record, so but ended up torquing these down, got everything put together. Now we're to the final step. I've never been terrified to tying down bolts before, and I'm terrified. But we looked up the right specs and everything. 140 for the primary bolt to go in, foot-pound, and then 26 pounds for the secondary. So I've cross-hatched, whatever you want to call that, Scotch-Brite all of them and everything. I'm trying to keep my greasy fingers off the surfaces of them, but let's get this put together. Like I said, never been more terrified.
Yeah.
Catch. Oh.
Yeah. And on top of that, you have.
Oh wait, yeah. The other thing that came in a day early. I don't have the fancy box because I was too impatient, but I ended up getting the no-amp speakers. They came in. Of course, I've already been like an ADHD kid. I tore them all apart. The amp. Neat little thing. I don't know if I'm going to drill into my dash yet or 3D print a holder for that goes down in that little pocket. So can't wait to actually hear some tunes out of this thing instead of
Yeah.
So,
All right, so we still got a little ways to go, but this video is almost over. Thank God, because it feels like we've been doing this for a couple weeks now.
we have. Actually.
For them, it's only been a couple
Yeah,
minutes.
For you guys, it's like a one video, but
So yeah, here we go.
Yep.
gentlemen, we are finally done
As I'm chewing on zip ties.
with this video.
Yeah.
Zip ties were a major part in this video.
Yes.
Thank you,
Sponsor
Zip
us.
Ties.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Zip Ties.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a lot of accessories we just threw on there, and
A lot of good times with this clutch deal.
in the clutch, that was a nightmare turned into a long ordeal.
Never doing it before. We have learned some things here. So, but like he said, all the accessories he's put on that one. We got the lights and speakers put on this. That was pretty simple compared to what he had to go through. So,
Yeah, so that's the end of our video today. If you guys could, like, comment, subscribe. And don't forget, we have our Dogs on Hogs merch right here. Just go to our website, link below, and check out our hats, t-shirts, sweatshirts, crew necks, long sleeves. Our hats are a different website, so it's also going to be in the description. Am I missing anything?
W.
Oh, yeah. Use code DOH for 10% off your W order. And also, if you guys are in the market for a sound system, we are highly recommend these no-am systems. And we're also partnered with them guys. If you guys want to go check them out, we also will have the link in our descriptions below. And I'm telling you, these systems bump. And Dave only got 2 little speakers. That was like, what, $200?
$1.99
Yeah.
after tax, 200, and
And
I'm
it's-
actually really surprised at this.
It's pretty
So,
freaking loud. So, yeah, go check that out. You guys, I probably won't be disappointed.
No, not by any means. Even on a budget, baller on a budget.
That's what we are. That's what we are.
Oh, says the guy that got the 5 speakers or 4 speakers in a sub.
Yeah, I'm broke now. I'll never financially recover. But we'll see you guys later.
See you.